Alright, worst video ever, part 2. Let's try and figure this out. We've got our official D&D cookbook, Heroes Feast. We are cooking... Oh, light, there we go. Cord, get out of the way. Reghed venison pot roast. There we go, I got everything all chopped up. Got my garlic ready, got my onion, apricots, carrots and potatoes. I have my roast, my Dutch oven, another cast iron, love it. And we are going to get this going. Let's figure it out. See if I can do it this time. I thought ahead on many items. There we go. So per this, we're gonna let it cook 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're gonna start turning it. The book says to use kitchen twine to help it keep a shape so that I don't have to stand here and do this. I don't have kitchen twine. I have like decorative twine, which is inappropriate. Well, that's just looking beautiful, if I do say so myself. Okay. Oh no. Oh, pray for me while I do this. Whatever gods, goddesses, beings you believe in, pray for me while I do this. Oh, sweet mother. Got it, got it. That was fun. Alright, now let's carry on. Okay, so we had started with 1 tablespoon of canola oil in here. It said to use canola oil or vegetable oil or some neutral tasting oil. And I had canola oil right in front of my face. So we had 1 tablespoon of the canola oil, then we put the meat in, and now we just put a 2nd teaspoon of canola oil. Got it nice and hot and shiny again. And then we dump in onion and bay leaves. Yep, I'm a hot mess. Okay, so that's sweating. We added some more salt to it. And so now we're just letting these sweat down, release their juices. And then we'll start adding tomato paste. Something else. I need to check the recipe again. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that cook down for a minute. Does anyone else find it really difficult to follow a recipe unless it's baking? I'm real good at following the recipe when it comes to baking, but I keep finding myself trying to veer off course and just guesstimate when it comes to this recipe. I'm not measuring some things all that well, like the paprika and flour I'm about to add in. It says teaspoons and tablespoons, and I'm just using whatever spoons I have in the drawer. I'm not pulling out my actual teaspoons and tablespoon measuring things. Alright, there we go. We have a guesstimate of a teaspoon of paprika. The recipe says sweet paprika. I couldn't find sweet paprika, so I just used the regular paprika I had. And then it's a tablespoon and a half-ish of the flour. So let that cook for a minute. And then I'm going to add the tomato paste now? Something's coming next. I was right. It is the tomato paste finally. cook that for a minute more. And then I get to add the white wine and then the chicken broth. Alright, so it's 3/4 cup of white wine. I guesstimated there. It's a little bit more than 3/4, but that's everything I do. Now we're deglazing the pan. And that's where you put the alcohol in to get all the good bits up from the bottom and get a nice rich flavor. And then we're going to add the chicken broth in just a minute once this gets a nice little bubble. Just cleaning up as I go, because otherwise it'll be a shitstorm in here. Okay, so this next one is a bit of a marathon of a list. We have 1.5-ish cups of chicken broth. Get that in. We have finely chopped apricots, dried apricots. There we go. Some of the thyme sprigs I have. And then it says put the garlic in. And they wanted it to be like this. Take the paper off and then cut the top off. Do they want me to put it down or just dump it in? They weren't clear on that, so we're just gonna go like that. There we go. Now I just need to put a little salt in here and get the oven preheating. I can hear my grandmother in my mind just ripping me apart for how I'm making this pot roast, because it is nothing like what she would do. And she's a traditionalist when it comes to it, so let's see how it comes out compared to Grammy's. So this is super cool. This is the lid to my Dutch oven, but it's also its own skillet. It's a 2-in-1. The Loge? Someone help me and correct me. The cast iron Dutch oven comes with the skillet lid, and it's amazing. Alright, our oven is preheated to 300. The meat is nestled, as they instructed, into the broth. I'm going to put the lid on and then put it in the oven. I've already got the oven rack moved down so there'll be plenty of room. Alright, so that is in. And we are just going to set the timer. Said 1 3/4 hour. What is that? That. Alright, I will be back. Dum-dum me went and pre-cut everything. So now these are sitting here waiting for that 1 3/4 hour to pass. They're soaking in water, they'll be fine. Alright, this has been cooking for almost 2 hours. It's time to get the lid off to add the potatoes. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. This is hot. Alright. I got carrots, potatoes, and the halved apricots in here, ready to go. And we're going to, quote-unquote, nestle it in. Ha! Splash myself. That was hot. Tastes good, though. Give me a second, I lost my spoon. Alright, found my spoon. Let's see if I can get... I might have too much carrot and potato again. See if I can get down into the broth as best I can. Well, okay, let's double check. Let's see if there's. Cover the pot, return it to the oven, and continue cooking until it reaches 200 degrees on an instant thermometer, about 2 1/4 to 2 3/4 more hours. Okay. All right, let's get this lid back on. Okay. It's hot. It's intimidating. It's hot and intimidating. Alright, go and get that back in the oven for about 2.5 hours. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's real quick. Yeah, it'll be good. I don't even need to stick that in. You know what? Let me be responsible and actually stick it in. Yeah, I don't need to do that. There we go. Alright. So I gotta get this out. Scoop out the vegetables. That's what I mean. It's late, guys. I'm tired. I did not realize how long this was gonna cook, and now it is 9:19. Nobody's eating this for dinner tonight. This is lunch tomorrow. So I gotta scoop the veggies out onto the platter. I gotta scoop this out onto a cutting board. And then we gotta get the broth out, get the garlic, mash it up. It's a whole thing. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh my god, look at that beautiful piece of artwork. It smells so good, you guys. Oh my god. This is already turning out way better than that crock pot version I did. Oh my god, it smells so good. Alright, gotta start scooping out those veg. Okay. It smells so good. I can't even. Like, what would my grandmother be saying about this? I think she'd be changing her mind. I think she'd be changing her stubborn mind. Get those sprigs and bay leaves out. Let me separate those. Okay. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Okay. That beautiful pile of vegetables. We have our gravy. Sit on the side. It's just sitting here chilling for a little bit to see if there's any fat that will come up to the top that we can need to skim off. About 10 minutes-ish. And then once we're done with that, we got our whole head of garlic here. We're going to mash up the garlic. Well, we're going to pull it out of the skin, mash up the garlic, and then put it right in here and mix it in. And I'm going to start shredding up the parsley. I almost forgot fresh parsley. Okay, so we got garlic all nice and mashed up here. My lovely husband has agreed to hold the camera for me while I do this. I'm just not sure how to actually do this neatly, so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So that is all that head of garlic all mashed up. It said to just squeeze it out, so I grabbed it by the bottom and just squeezed, and now my hands are going to smell like garlic for days. You know? Good thing my husband comes from an Italian background, because thank God no one else would want to hang out with me. So we're going to put most of the parsley in here. Chop that up. About a 1/4 cup of parsley. Again, nothing follows any rules when it comes to me. And then just gonna stir this up. And that gravy is good to go. So now it's just gotta cut the meat, and then we can have a nice, maybe a not screenshot, what's the word? Thumbnail! That's it, we can make a nice thumbnail out of it. Whee! All right. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna make myself a tiny plate. Just because. Have a fork. Thank you. All right. Yeah, it just shredded apart. It took no effort to shred this. It was so tender. It is so tender. Just trying to find a small, that's a small piece. Yeah, see? You see that? It's just coming apart. Okay. Let's have a nice little scoop. Put some carrot on there. Yeah, carrots. Love me some carrots. And a healthy drizzle. Oh my God. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's try a little bit. Oh my God. This is way better than the crock pot version I made. It's way better when you follow the actual recipe. Wow, highly recommend. Everything just came out so tender. And just, oh, the garlic and the sauce. Oh my God. I would make this again in a heartbeat. This was so good. Alright guys, hope you like what you saw. Hope you enjoyed the actual improved version of my worst video ever. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm actually posting, and I'll get some more videos out to you guys soon.